Hey friends, welcome back to my kitchen and welcome to the Recipe Therapist. Today, I'm going to introduce to you my sausage and cranberry stuffed mushrooms. They're so delicious. You are going to love them. They really break the tradition of your typical stuffed mushroom recipes. So come on, let's get started. All right, so let's go over the ingredients of my delicious sausage stuffed mushrooms. What I have here is a package of sweet Italian pork sausage. You can use chicken as well. I have my white button mushrooms, my portobello baby mushrooms, my block cream cheese, dried cranberries, which I've chopped, some chopped scallions, black pepper, and Bell seasoning. What Bell seasoning is, it's just a combination of all those different spices that you would find in a homemade stuffing. If you can't find at your local grocer, you can use ground thyme or sage, which would work just as well. And for the top of our mushrooms, this is our breading. I have fresh breadcrumbs, some salted butter, fresh parsley, fresh garlic, and a little bit of olive oil. So what I've done is I've taken my mushrooms and I've lined them in this 7x11 pan that I've greased with some olive oil. I've washed and cleaned them, and I just want to demonstrate for you how I take the stems out. What you do is you just take your thumb and just pop the stem out, and it comes out very easily, as you can see. For this recipe, I'm not going to be using these stems, but feel free to chop them up and use them for any of your other favorite recipes like stuffing or anything like that. And now I also want to demonstrate how I'm going to be using the sausage for this recipe. I have to take it out of the casing, so I'm going to take my serrated knife and just make a slit right through. And you can see how the skin easily comes off. And that's what we're going to do with our sausage. That's how we're going to be using it. We need that inside, and it's going to taste so good. So let's make the base of our sausage stuffing. So what I have here is a saute pan that I've heated up on medium-high heat. I'm going to take my sausage, and I'm going to cook that first. And we're going to cook this for about 5 to 6 minutes. You don't have to put any oil because there's a lot of fat in this sausage. We're going to cook this for about 5 to 6 minutes till it's just done. And then we're going to add our block cream cheese and the rest of our remaining ingredients. Okay, so now you can see that the sausage is just cooked. And what I've done is I've broken it up quite a bit because we have to make sure that we break it up enough for it to fit into each one of those mushrooms. And what I'm going to add next is my Bell seasoning and my black pepper, because I want my spices to incorporate into the sausage before we add our cream cheese and the rest of our remaining ingredients. So I'm just going to mix it up until all those two spices get evenly distributed and combined on all these little tidbits of our sausage stuffing. Okay, so our sausage is all spiced up. And what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to take it off the heat because it's really hot and it's well done. And I'm going to add my dried cranberries. Let me get them all out. And my broken up scallions, chopped scallions. I'm going to give that a quick mix. And like I said, the pan is still hot. Wow, that looks so colorful. It's so hot that I'm going to add my block cream cheese to the mix, and we're just going to mix it up until it's all melted and combined. All right, and it's going to be this creamy sausage stuffing. It's going to be great. So this is what it looks like when the cream cheese is all melted and the sausage is well combined. The heat has been off, and I've been just mixing it like this until it sort of comes to this consistency, which is perfect. And now we're going to be ready to make the breadcrumb mixture, that garlic buttery breadcrumb mixture to go on the top of our stuffed mushrooms. Okay, so I've taken another saute pan and I've put the heat on to medium-high heat. What we're going to do is we're going to melt this butter. Okay, just like that. I'm going to just go in a circular motion, and I'm going to add my fresh garlic, not to brown, just to get it to like where it's fragrant and translucent. Okay, so we're gonna melt this up for about another minute or so. And we'll keep mixing. And then we're gonna get ready to add our breadcrumbs and our fresh parsley, and we're gonna toast it all up to the top of our mushrooms. Okay, so we're gonna add our breadcrumbs and our fresh parsley. Get that all out. And I'm just gonna mix it up until it's well combined. And it's starting to crackle and toast up a bit. And this is what's gonna go on top of our mushrooms. So now we're ready to stuff our delicious mushrooms. I've just completed my breadcrumbs. Look at them, they're golden brown and delicious. And if I forgot to mention before, you have to use plain breadcrumbs. I used freshly ground breadcrumbs, but you can use plain breadcrumbs that are store-bought. They work just as well. So let me demonstrate how we're gonna stuff our mushrooms. What I've done is I've taken my pan, like I said before, I've lined it with some olive oil on the bottom. But as an option, you can put about 2 to 3 tablespoons of chicken stock right on the bottom, just for that little extra bit of sauce at the end when they're done cooking. That's it, just a little bit. And now I'm gonna demonstrate how we're gonna stuff our mushrooms. So I'm gonna take a little tablespoon like this, and I'm just going to, maybe, I don't know, take two spoonfuls, and I'm going to cup it like a, sort of like an ice cream cone, okay? All around each side. Look at how good that looks, the colors that come through. And then I'm gonna take my clean hands and I'm just gonna drizzle some of those delicious toasty breadcrumbs, garlic butter breadcrumbs right on top. And it's gonna go right into my baking dish, just like that. And I'm just gonna keep stuffing them, and then they're gonna get ready to go in the oven for baking. Okay, so here they are. I just finished stuffing them. Look at how beautiful the colors, red and green. They're like perfect for the holiday season. I preheated my oven to 425 degrees, and they're gonna go in the oven and they're gonna bake for about 8 to 12 minutes until those mushrooms are really tender, and then we're gonna take them out and serve them up on a beautiful dish and take a taste. All right, friends, here they are, the stuffed mushrooms. Look at them. They're so beautiful. You can see how they made their own juice on the bottom. They're tender and so colorful, like the colors of the holiday. I'm gonna take a quick taste. I'm gonna just take my dish. I'm gonna put it right on there. I'm gonna take some of this juice. I love that. It looks so great. And I'm gonna dig in. It's still hot. I'm just gonna take a little taste. Oh my gosh. This is so good. I'm telling you, you have to try this. It is just the most fantastic stuffed mushroom recipe. It's so different. And like I said, it's so beautiful and colorful. For the full recipe, go down to the description, hit that subscribe button and that bell for notifications, and we will see you next time. Take care.